Ministry of Health, Mand reported 30 new COVID-19 cases, with 4 more frontline health workers and 3 security personnel testing positive for coronavirus. Uganda's COVID-19 cases are now 646, with 22 frontline health workers who have tested positive. Prison spokesperson Frank Baine clarifies on reports that one of the inmates is infected with COVID-19.
The fact is that we have somebody who was a close friend of a person who tested positive in Mayuge. But this person is not sick. So it's not fair to speculate that already we have COVID in prisons, because it's not there. And for purposes of precaution, we have isolated this person. Ministry of Health is coming to take the tests, and we shall inform you accordingly.
Meanwhile, a list of inmates for presidential amnesty has been forwarded to the Attorney General for further guidance.
Convicts, we submitted the list to the Attorney General, and the remands, we submitted them to the DPP, and of course the rest is that we are waiting for the response from the 2 officers.
UPDF spokesperson Brigadier Richard Karemire has cautioned the public against laxity. He cited the recent scenes in the New Tax Park where people struggled for transport to return to their villages, saying these could also be drivers for COVID-19 infection.
It is particularly disheartening when one goes on the road and you see the laissez-faire behavior some of our citizens are displaying. You'll get surprised to see a border rider with 2 passengers. At this time, when for the last 83 days, we have been talking only about prevention of COVID-19. On the 83rd day, you still see people doing what we don't expect. So, is this not abetting a crime or being an agent of our enemy, taking coronavirus now as our enemy? And how do you want the security forces to respond to such a blatant violations?
Police spokesperson Fred Nanga warned those threatening to strike
and engage themselves in the anti-lockdown protests. We want to urge you that it is a very risky behavior. First of all, the public health orders and regulations ban all forms of mass gatherings during this period.
You can't strike in order to be given way that at this time could endanger the lives of Ugandans. Just forget about that option.
According to the results announced on Monday, 5 out of the 30 new cases are truck drivers who arrived via Legu in Busia and Busia border points, 3 security personnel.
Our offices, which were closed for fumigation on Thursday, will now be open on Wednesday tennis to essential staff. The offices had been closed because there is a driver, our driver from Elegu, who had been there and had left when he tested positive. So there was fumigation, and the essential contacts were self-quarantined.
While 18 are alerts and contacts to previously confirmed cases from Amuru, Tororo, Buyikwe, Chankwanzi, Arua, Bulisa, Kisoro, Wakiso in the Kampala district.